right. Well, first things first, we're going to remove the remove the shock from the upper A arm. Let that drop. Now that the shocks are moved, what we're going to do is we're going to drill out these 3 pop rivets here. They just shear right off. Yeah, it's an old screwdriver, I know. Okay. That one's off. You will not be reusing these, by the way. Go ahead and save them for a later date, throw them away. This you won't be reusing here. Take that off. Just like so. And at this point, what we want to do is we want to move the complete brake caliper. So it's 15 mil, got the impact. What we want to do is we want to tie this up out of the way so we're not getting any stretch on the brake line. Okay, now that you got the brake caliper out of the way, what you want to do is you want to remove the sway bar link from the upper control arm. Battery is almost dead. So you got an option. You could either, the Thumper Fab upper control arms come with this bracket here, so you could rehook up the sway bar if you wanted to, or what you could do is delete the sway bar, which we're going to do sooner than later, and then you have to put limit straps in. So we just move this out of the way, just like so. Now to remove the tie rod end. We'll move this out of the way because we are going to have to make some adjustments to that later on. We'll see if the impact can knock off the nut. So 27 mil. And it did. Look at that. I don't know if you could see it here, but it's almost like a cone. The top of the cone sits on the outside, the bottom sits on the inside towards the bearings. So take this off, set it aside, and then what we'll do is, this is a 15 mil. We'll take this assembly off. We'll do that right now. Like so. Pull that up, move that over, axle pops right out. These A-arm bolts are super tight, so we're gonna spend a little time breaking these loose here. Now we'll do the same with the lower. I actually broke these loose already because they were kind of a pain in the butt. They got, can't remember what the torque specs are on them, but they're kind of up there, I think. We'll just keep on moving. So now we're going to talk about bushing removal, and sorry about the messy workbench, guys. I'm trying my best here. This assortment of tools that I've been using on and off, but anyways, what I do is I pry in here just a little bit. You got to be careful because there's a rubber piece. So what you want to do is, me personally, I just inspect that rubber piece, and that looks good to me. This car doesn't have that many miles on it, so like I said, we're gonna reuse these, and then I go from there. Again, just inspect. Those are fine. Okay, everybody, I didn't find any video like this on YouTube, so I might as well explain. These are A-arms off of 2022 Polaris General, okay? So they don't have the same bushings as, let's just say, a Razor. They're a little bit different. So what you got these two deals. That one, of course, I'm trying to do this one-handed, but one sits like that, and the other sits inside. I believe it's this way. So it sits like that. Inside these, you'll have this deal. So these sit like this. This slides in here, okay, this whole assembly, and then these caps go on the end, okay? So something a little bit different on the other side, the smaller side, is it's kind of the same thing, but these ones are built in, so that sits like that. This sits like this. Now, I don't know if you guys could see that. There's like a lip right here. That's cast into the steel. That's part of the steel. On the other side, you have this little C-clip, and you can see, I don't know if you can see that. There's a little, there you go. There's a little groove right there. And that's what this sits in to retain, basically, this bushing. I'm assuming this is a bushing that just sits, right in there. And this C-clip will retain it. So anyways, I didn't see anything like that on YouTube, so now you guys know what you're up against as far as the bushings on these things. They're a little bit different. They're not like the Razors at all. So anyways, hope this helped. So we're gonna do a little unboxing here. So this, oh hey Loki. So this is Thumper Fab. I've already opened these up. So but they've been sitting on the shelf. This is for a General XP, box front. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah. Oh, those are nice. Look at that. Yeah, those are beautiful. Heavy, heavy duty. Way nicer. So I'm gonna put the bushings, everything in, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Okay, so let's talk weight. So this is the lower on the passenger side for the Thumper Fab. So as you can see, there's a lot more steel here than there is here. And I don't have a scale in the garage, but if I was to guess, I'd say almost twice as heavy as these ones, which is okay, which is not that big of a deal in my mind because you get strength doing that. So without further ado, let's start reassembling these. Okay, so reassembly for the lower A-arm. So just the way it came off. See how much fuss this gives me. The other side gave me a little bit of fuss, but we managed to push through. Just like so. Okay, so the A-arms are on. They're torqued. So let's install the wheel bearing. Just an install tip, guys. You see the diff there? The splines get dry, and I think it's across the board. It doesn't matter what kind of riding you do. What I do is I put a hefty amount of grease on those splines whenever I have the CD out. And the reason why is if you ever get caught in a situation, like I see these cats that got a slide hammer, like trying to get that piece out. This will alleviate that pain a little bit by just greasing this thing up a bit, you know, and it should, if all goes well, yep, it just pops right in, just like it should. So, anyways, hope that helped. Okay, everybody, here's the finished product. We're finally done. So I hope you can see good, but we installed the Extreme RZR Performance tender springs, and then we did the +2 forward Thumper Fab A-arms. So aligned it, wasn't too terribly far out, as much as I thought it was going to be, but yeah, man, it looks super cool. So better approach angle, we could run bigger tires. Yeah, check the rear. Yeah, we're gonna end up, I had to put a little piece of tape on there so I wasn't marring up the shocks. But we may adjust this up just a little bit. It's about 13.5 in the rear and 15 in the front. So anyways, I hope this helped you guys out.